Queens, New York. It's right off the Van Wyck Expressway and Liberty Avenue exit.
So when did you open up this restaurant?
This restaurant was opened up about a little over 18 months ago. I mean, it was a lounge. Prior, I had a another restaurant, smaller. Me and my partner didn't get along, so I was getting up a deal, and my partner here owns the whole building, and he wanted to get a restaurant. And he gave me an offer. He's like, yo, why don't you come in and get down with me? So, I mean, we've known each other for years. We're kind of like on the same page, thinking wise. And I joined. I knew nothing about the alcohol side of the business, so he taught me all about the alcohol. He taught me all about the lounge part, the lounge area, because I dealt in restaurants, but not the lounge and the liquor. That's like a whole different kind of animal, and you're dealing with a whole different kind of people, because sometimes you get under the influence of what works. You're dealing with promoters now that say, hey, I can bring 300 people, and then they bring 10 people, so I was able to learn how to be able to weed all that out, and it's still a learning process for me. So, you know, it's a good move when the move came about for me.
Sure. So why Vibes? Where did that name come about?
Well, I mean, they had the name for the lounge, so we just carried it to the restaurant.
You just kept it. Okay.
Yeah, it was called Vibes, I guess, because of good vibes. You know, and I'm the kind of guy, like, I kind of go hard. Like, you know, I hustle hard, I grind hard. So my whole thing was to, like, bring the sexy back to Queens. So that was like my first pitch. So now I always hashtag our food is better than yours. Like, no matter what we're doing, you know, no matter what I post, that's what we'll post. Like, my food is better than yours. So, you know, and that's what I try to strive for. We try to make sure that we have the best flavored food. We spare no expenses when it comes to the spices. And try to give the people something different so they don't have to go all the way to Manhattan, especially the people from Queens. But the food is so good that people from Manhattan come here to eat. So now my goal, we are the best restaurant food-wise in Queens. So now my goal is to be the best restaurant in New York food-wise, totally. So, you know, that's what we're striving for here.
Cool. And who picked out the menu? Like, was it you and a couple of people? Or
Actually, it was my partner, Keisha, who's camera shy right now because she's been working in line and she has a couple of you know, stains on her clothes and a net on, so she refuses to get on camera. But it's three of us, and I think that each one of us knows what the other one is good at, and we just let the other person do what they do and get out their way when they're doing it. You know, so it's a good partnership, of course. Like I've said, you know, in partnerships sometimes you have your up and your down, but we more or less know like Mr. Thomas, you know, like, you know, we call him Juice. He owns the building, so if it's a thing, he more or less has the real final say so, you know what I'm saying, because it's his building. So he can say, I don't want no restaurant no more, and then it's over with. So, you know, we have a partnership, but he is the majority shareholder of the establishment. So,
if there was a meal on the menu that you would have to live off of for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
wow, that's kind of hard because everything is so good here that I don't know, would I be able to cheat and take the other stuff?
You have to pick one.
I'd have to pick one. I would go with salmon.
Salmon. What is the salmon cake?
No. It's grilled salmon, but of course, you said one thing, but that didn't mean I had to have it cooked one way. But you know, we have grilled salmon, we have mango salmon, we have jerk salmon, we have blackened salmon. So salmon is very healthy for you. So, I mean, if I had to live off it, it would be the salmon.
Okay. So you said earlier that Love and Hip Hop has filmed here. How did that come about?
Well, we had the space. So I have a friend of mine's named Big Joe. He has a couple of magazines. Rhymes and Dimes, Bottles and Models, Black Ink. So sometimes he appears on the Black Ink show. And so since he has all these girls that take pictures for the magazine, he has influence. Like when people throw a party, they'll call him to bring girls. So he's had the connections with Love and Hip Hop. And of course he's on Black Ink, so he had the connection with Black Ink. With people, he loves to eat, he loves the food. Yo, I'm gonna get Love and Hip Hop to come in here. No problem. So they came. I mean, you know, when you come in here, we have an amazing space on the second floor. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer when the production team comes in here that they want to film in here. So, Love and Hip Hop came and filmed last season. I think they did a Chrissy Monroe photo shoot, and then Black Ink did the same kind of theme. They came and filmed up here, and they was doing a photo shoot with Sophia the Body and Caesar. So both went pretty well. You know, of course, it's like that's like advertising because they're gonna show the place that they come in. So you know, it works pretty good. I mean, those guys came, and they still come to eat the food. You know, so I mean, there's a lot of different rappers have come here. Shanti was here last week to eat. Shanti.
Ashanti. Okay.
She came with her mother, came with about 10 people from Germany, but she always gets takeout.
Okay.
You know, her sister comes here with her boyfriend and they take it home, but last week she actually came.
And she
loves the food.
loves it.
Yeah, she loves the
I don't
food.
see how she
Put me on Snapchat with her, so, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, so.
If you didn't own the restaurant, and if you weren't doing the directing on the side, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Well, I have a transportation company too, so.
And that as well. If you didn't have like your own businesses, what do you think?
I would probably be miserable.
Miserable?
Because that means that I would have to be working for someone instead of working for me. But I used to be a personal trainer.
Okay.
So if I wasn't doing that, I would be personal training. Actually, personal training was okay because you pick your hours, you work 2, 3, 4 times a week. Plenty of time. My wife liked when I was a personal trainer. She doesn't like the other stuff because it's non-stop. It's like, you know, I have to get up at 6 in the morning, go shopping, open the store. So when I'm home, she's at work. So when she comes back from work, I'm back here. Doesn't close till midnight. And then if there's a party, if someone wants to party, I may not get home till 4. So she doesn't see me. So that causes problemos.
Yeah.
But, you know, she does support me. I mean, you know, like, hey, we're a couple, so things not going to be perfect. We work through it. You know, restaurant business is very hard. What I've tried to do is, I had developed a company called Second Chance Enterprises, and what I do is I develop and manage and invest in small businesses. So that's how I came about with the other businesses. So I try to find a good partner and go into business with them.
Perfect. So, if you could just say all the services that you offer. So basically, you do takeout,
Okay.
you do events as well. If you want to shout out your address,
Okay.
so people can come and know where
And
to go.
Instagram and everything.
And
All right.
then,
So
yeah, Instagram and at the end, Montrealgotstyle.
okay. So name again, or just go into?
Just go right into it.
Okay. So our Instagram is Vibes NYC, the number 1. www.vibes.nyc is our website. We have takeout, we have dine-in, we have events, we have special occasions, we have a deck that you can rent if you want to do a barbecue with the outside. The address is 143-06 Liberty Avenue, Jamaica, New York, 11435. Phone number 718-262-0433. We're 10 minutes from Kennedy Airport. If you guys are coming from Montreal, you're at Kennedy Airport, we deliver. It's not a problem. But I would suggest that you come in. I would like to thank Montrealgotstyle for this interview and this opportunity to introduce myself to Montreal. Thank you.